In this webinar, we will discuss some basic editing functions within your Oasis platform. Once you've logged in to explorema.com and gone from your main dashboard to Oasis site and then edit Oasis site, you've now loaded the website editor. While you're logged in, you want to make sure that you find the page that you desire to make any changes, and you can do that through the Pages menu. Find the page that you're looking to make some changes to. For today, we're going to use the About Me page. Once the page is loaded, you can close this window by Xing out, and then you're on the page. So again, as a reference, as you hover over various parts of the website editor, you'll see that they are called out in blue bordered areas. In this case, we're going to edit some text. So right here, rather than about, we're going to click, and we're going to change this to, we're just going to add me. Or if I wanted, I could change this to my story. So again, a basic text editor that allows me to maybe italicize, maybe change the font size, the style and formatting, and I can even change the font type. Now, as we go through this, it gives you a couple different examples here of what is loaded into the editor, but you can also use the plus sign, and that would be if you had a specific Google font that you wanted to add into the editor. You can do that here as well under the Add and Manage Fonts. You can also use some custom fonts if you have the technology background to do so, but most people are looking for a Google font that may have found, and in which case you can just add in the name of that. In this case, we're going to keep the same font, and then what we can do is we can actually change the justification of this, or the alignment rather, and maybe we want to create a link. So within the text editor, you can also hyperlink it to various pieces as well. So in this case, under story, I can click on the little link button, and it brings up a little pop-up widget, allowing me to define where I want a link to go. In this case, if I wanted to go to an existing page, when they click on that text that said story, you could actually choose a page within the site that's already listed. You could actually create a new page from here, or maybe you want to have a specific website URL, and you have the opportunity to either open a new window or uncheck that so it opens up in the same browser. You could then have that link to a pop-up, an anchor text, an email address, a click to call, or even to download a file. So you've got a lot of opportunities here within the text editor. Now, as we're going through this, if there's anything that I want to undo, there is an undo button here. And then when I'm ready, I can click the check mark, and that will save any of the edits that I have here. So as I scroll down, obviously, I am not Francisco Miller. So I would go in here and I would use the text editor, and I would go in here and I would say, hi, I'm Jason Pelham. And then I would click the text check mark there. And then as I come over here, I now realize that now I'm going to want to edit the story. So, this is not my story, although it is written as such. Maybe an unfranchised owner has a similar story, but you can go in here and then update this. You could also write it on a Word document, copy and paste it into this section as well. But you're going to want to update this to make sure that it is your story. Once I've done that, I click the check mark, and now I have edited various text components of the website. So I can come over here. Maybe I don't have a free consultation, so I can actually come in here and say our conversation. What we say, our conversation may be free, but it may also be priceless. We'll italicize that. Okay, now maybe you don't have a schedule button. So now let's take a look at the actual widgets within this page, such as a button. When I click on where I want to change this button, I have the button widget open up. So I can change the text on the button, and I could say, contact me now. And then when someone clicks contact me now, we've got it set to go to the contact page, which I think is fine. Or you can make sure that you put in here and do an email address and then type in your email. If you wanted to do a call, you could do a call me now. And we do a click to call. Now, on a desktop version of this website, you may not want to have a click to call button. However, on the mobile website, you may want to have a click to call button. So on the website, it says call me now. When they hit that button, it actually pulls up their phone and starts calling whatever phone number you put here. So you've got some functionality here in terms of how you can adjust this button. All right, so we've talked about text. We've talked about some basic buttons like this contact me. And of course, how about this one? How about changing an image? Okay, images behave in a couple different ways. One is it may be part of a column or a row background, or it could be an individual element. So in this case, this is not my picture, so I can click on this image and you'll see that it is the column design, and you'll see that it's located as the image for the background. So if you want to replace this image, you can click on replace, and it brings up a file manager where there are some preloaded pictures in here. But in this case, you might want to have your own picture, in which case you would click upload, and then you would go through your existing computer files to find a file to select and add to this category. Once you've found the image that you've uploaded, you simply click the select button, and now it has been replaced. So now you can see that now we've changed the text here, we've changed the text here of our story, and we've also changed this image. So from here, once we're ready, we would actually click on the button that says republish. But again, this is a preview site, so we don't see that button, but it lives right here where the preview button is, would be a button that says republish for the website. So again, basic edits on how to change text, how to update text in a paragraph form, update an image that is part of a background, and of course, you can change any of the buttons. If there is a video element, you click on the video element and simply upload a video, or you can load any YouTube URL, Vimeo or Dailymotion URL into this box, and it will pull that video right onto your page as well. Now, what I'll do is show you another type of image. And for that, we're just going to use the widget to add an image. And you'll see one right here. We're going to take this and we're just going to add it right here. Let's say underneath my name. And you'll see that now we're in the image widget. So in this case, let's just go ahead and we'll just choose this image here so that we can show you. If there is an image on the website that you're looking to change, again, this one on the left, when we clicked it, it was actually part of, you can see the column. So it was a background image. But in this case, you might find that an image lives as part of its own widget. So when I click on it, it is now the image widget, but we replace it the same exact way that we already showed you in the column. When we click on replace, you go to the library, you can upload it from your computer. Once you find the image you're looking for, you click select, and then it populates it there. Now in the image widget, I will show you some other aspects of the widget. One is edit. Now you don't have to have an image editing software on your computer. There are some basic functions that you can leverage right within the editor. One of them is to maybe crop it. You can actually crop the image. You can change the style of it. You can actually, let's say we just crop it there. Create a nice square 800 by 800. We can do 16 by 9 and then move it 4 by 3. So it gives you some opportunity to really make these images your own. And then once you're done, you'd go click back, and then you would actually save and close. And now it's saving that image in that area. And you can see that we were able to edit the image without needing image editing software outside of the website editor. Now, if we wanted this to link to something, just like the text, there is a link image feature. So if I click on link image, it brings up the same link widget where we can actually change this to be anything that we're looking for. Maybe we want to direct that link to the contact page as well. And now if someone were to click that image, it would drive them over to the contact page. Okay, so in the image editor, you'll also see the ability to have a tooltip. So that is like a little comment section. So if someone hovers over that image, it gives them a little piece of text. In this case, we'll just do something like that. Maybe just to show you some of the features here. Okay, so as we have this tooltip, as someone, you'll see there's a caption here, I love Market America. And on the live site, if someone hovers over this, they would get a little dialog box, and you'll see it says live the unfranchised lifestyle. So again, the widget is very basic, but you can actually do a lot with it when you get into the various content of the widget. I hope that helps. You're going to take a look at your DMS site and go through each of your pages and identify areas of text that need to be updated as well as images. And then we can move forward to our next session where we're going to talk a little bit more about some design elements.